What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today I am very excited to bring you a new car that I think I got for a steal of a deal. So today I'd like to introduce you to my super cheap, crazy cheap 2016 Mercedes-Benz S63 AMG. That's right, guys. 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds, 5.5 liter twin turbo V8 that's pushing almost 600 horsepower and all-wheel drive. And I know what you're thinking, it must be really, really broken, or it must have really high mileage. And the answer to that, well, lies in the test drive that we're about to do on this car. But first, why don't we take a quick look around, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you. The mileage is only like 121,000 miles. And I bought this car for $21,600 from a dealer auction called ACV Auctions. It's an online auction for dealers only, and it had no reserve. I couldn't believe it. This car had no reserve, so the high bid wins. That rarely happens. And when I saw it, I decided I had to have it for $21,600. Now, I had to have it shipped from Texas up here, and I'm happy to say that it got here for about $500. So I've got a little over $22,000, I think $22,100 invested in this car. And before I bid on it, Black Book Cherry said the wholesale value, which should be a dealer's cost for this car, is around $28,000. Yes, $28,000. I got it for $22,100. I am blown away because deals like this very rarely come my way. So we're going to take a look at the car. We're going to take it on a test drive, and we're going to see if there's something seriously wrong with this car, or if we just got the deal, or should I say the steal of the century on an almost 600 horsepower, beautiful German sedan. It's hard to top these cars, guys. The loan value on this car is around $35,000. The car was originally sold in Oklahoma. It's from here. It was serviced at Mercedes-Benz of Oklahoma City, and it's had transmission service. It's had coils, it's had plugs, it's had all kinds of service, including routine maintenance like tires and oil changes and things like that. And here's the beautiful thing about this car. Brand new, it was $167,000 in 2016. Today, with 120-some thousand miles on it, I got it for $21,000 or $22,100 out the door. That means this car has depreciated $1 a mile. Thank you to John at Mercedes-Benz of Oklahoma City for pointing that out to me. $1 a mile, guys. Every time the odometer clicks over another mile, this car lost another $1. Absolute insanity when it comes to depreciation. And I know there's no such thing as a cheap Mercedes-Benz. In fact, I've been told the most expensive Mercedes is a cheap Mercedes. And I've also been told that if you can't afford a brand new Mercedes, you damn sure can't afford a used one. So why don't we start with this executive interior? I mean, it is an S-Class, right? Isn't this what you expect? The Burmeister sound system. Now, this isn't the high dollar upgraded 21 speaker sound system, but believe me, this one still kicks, man. Look at the quilted diamond stitching in the seats, the AMG embroidery, and then you've got this nice cup holders, storage space, and then, of course, if you need the third seat, we just flip it up. You want to know what else is amazing? This has like that executive seating package. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this seat. Is that reclining? Yes. Both directions? Yes. And how about this? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yes. I'm blown away. What about the headrest? Yep, that is an electronic adjustable headrest as well, guys. And even better than that, take a look. We have air-conditioned and heated seats and memory seats on both sides. This is insane. And of course, AMG everywhere, just embroidered. You have your beautiful accent lighting throughout this whole car. It goes all the way around. Absolutely gorgeous. Accent lighting in the floor as well. It smells wonderful. And these doors are huge. And another perk to the S63 is that it's all-wheel drive. So when you need to get that 600 horsepower to the ground, it's not hard to do it when you got four wheels pulling the car in the same direction. You got this cool little storage bin right here. I don't know what the point is. 10 kilograms or 20 pounds. I guess you could put some soda or something in there. I'm not really sure. Spare tire, that's a big no, but take a look at the carbon fiber tub. Yes, carbon fiber in the back of this S-Class Mercedes. How nice is that? Of course the trunk closes itself, as it should from a car that was this expensive. You, of course, have the big honkin' AMG brakes. You've got the drilled rotors. You've got the AMG wheels. It's got Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's all the way around. But as it turns out, there's something wrong with one of these tires. It's kind of lumpy. Somebody had the tires inflated to 51 PSI. So apparently they've been rolling around on 51 PSI for a while. And it inevitably started tearing up the tires in the back. They are staggered. They're all 20s, but the backs are much wider than the fronts. Take a look at this front one right here. Look at that massive brake caliper. That's got to be a 6-piston caliper right there, guys. The front's got drilled and slotted rotors. This thing is insane. Moving up to the front seat, I know we're kind of all over the place here, but I am so excited about this car, and I'm excited to show it to you and take it out on the road and see if we're going to have any crazy lights pop up on the dash or what is going on. Obviously, there's no warranty on this car. This car is as is. It's mine for better or for worse. Same type of seating up front, heated and air conditioned, and here's a cool feature. You can push the button right here that says R, and you can actually adjust the passenger seat from the driver's side. Again, with the AMG everywhere, AMG. This thing's got AMG all over the place. They want to make sure that you know what you're driving. Right here, also AMG. Another amazing feature of this car, heated armrests. The armrests are heated. The steering wheel is heated. The center console is heated. So in the wintertime, you put your arms down, you're going to stay nice and warm. You've got your adaptive steering. Yes, the car can steer itself. Lane keep assist. The car can keep itself within its lanes. You have a 360-degree camera, bird's eye view. You have night vision, and you have radar cruise, also known as adaptive cruise by most people today. You want to talk about a car that is jam-packed with features. Guys, this is it. Yes, it needs a good cleaning, but aside from that, this thing is epic. You've got dual cup holders right here. Down here looks like a navigation CD. Then you've got a PowerPoint and an ashtray. Okay, it's a cigarette lighter and an ashtray. In the glove box, you have Maybach. You see that in there? Right there? That is an air freshener that's Maybach scent. That's the name of the scent. You have your books. Guys, when you turn on the heat or the air conditioner in this, it sprays that fragrance through the vents, and it smells so good. Of course, panoramic sunroof. You've got your auto-dimming mirrors, auto headlight. I could go on for days. I think it's time to start it. Nick, you're standing there being real quiet because I'm talking constantly. Do you think it's time to start this car?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's do it. All right, let's start the car, see what it sounds like, and let's watch these animations come on the dash. In fact, let me close this door. All right, so the mileage is 127,259. That's right, guys. It doesn't even have 130,000 miles on it yet. Let's fire it up. No key.
Can we go get it?
That would be helpful. I'm an idiot. So while I'm waiting on the key because I forgot to get it, let's take a quick peek under the hood at this engine. Now, there's something kind of interesting about this engine, and it's also a little concerning to me. I don't know how well you're going to see it in this video, but you see all those spots all over that piece there? That piece with the fins on it, that is a heat sink for the ignition or the electronic control module. That is the car's computer. That is poop on top of it. And do you see all of this yellow stuff down the engine? That's pee. It has poop. You're laughing. What is funny? There's poop and pee all over my AMG engine, and he finds it funny. That's not funny, Nick. Okay, it's a little funny. It is concerning, though. You generally don't find mouse poop and urine all over the top of a beautiful AMG engine, and this one was made by Francesco something, Mian something, AMG made in Germany. So there's a couple things we should probably check real quick before we get too far into it. Let's check the oil. Relatively clean and in the safe zone. It's about halfway up where it should be. You cannot check trans fluid on this, so you just got to cross your fingers and hope somewhere under here should be the coolant reservoir. And there it is. Let's just make sure. Oh yeah, she's full. Good deal. And if you don't know these cars, then you would not know that there is a hidden coolant reservoir on here.
Yeah, I did not know that.
You aware of that? It's hidden. I believe it's for cooling the turbochargers. So you pop this up on each side, these little wings here, and you move this out of the way, and let me show you something. Whoa, what is that? What is this? That is another coolant reservoir, and I do believe this is for the turbochargers. Now, half the time I find these, this is empty, but this one is full. You can clearly see it's got plenty of coolant in it. So we got oil, we got coolant. I think I'm going to slap this all back together. What do you say we take it out for a test drive?
I think so.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's do it to it. All right, let's start it up. Ooh, it fires right up. AMG. Oh, radio.
Copyright strike.
Copyright. Take a look at those gauges. Oh, that's nice. It says AMG and then bi-turbo on the other side. Air conditioning kicked right on. Ice cold. Oh, look at this. You guys probably can't see it, but it's got a heads-up display. I have tachometer, miles per hour, and the gear that I'm in right here in front of me in my windshield. Over here, you got a little trackpad where you can change things like the radio stations. Yeah, you just rub your finger across it, and it changes. How about that? Of course, massaging seats. If you push this button, it brings up the massaging seats. Why don't we give Nick a massage? Nick, would you like a massage?
Yeah.
Nick wants a massage. Let's bring it over to you. Do you want a hot, relaxing massage? Do you want a hot, relaxing massage in your shoulders? An activating massage, a classic massage, a mobilizing massage, or an active workout?
Active workout, bro.
Active workout. Okay, there you go. I think I would like a massage too, and I'm going to go with the active workout as well. So press your back against the... Ooh!
Yeah, that's fine.
Are you getting them?
Yeah.
Ooh! I like this. Of course, you have navigation. Big, massive, beautiful screen. You've got your radio. Of course, you've got Sirius XM and all of that stuff too. You've got your auto start stop, which I always turn off. You have your sport and comfort modes. Let's put it in sport. You also have sport, comfort, and manual. We'll put the engine in sport mode. Ooh, the car is lowering itself down for sport mode.
Oh, fun.
Oh man. Now, here's something else that's cool. Privacy shades in the back. Take a look at this. Yep. Not just one, but check this out. Yet another privacy shade in the back window. And then, of course, the last one, another privacy shade. You want to talk about the lap of luxury. This is it. You want to talk about a lot of car for $20,000? This is insane. This is ridiculous. You got your 360 cam. If you push it, you can obviously see everything around your car. And we can turn that off. And then let's look at our night vision. Take a look. That's the house. If we start backing up, not only do we get our backup cameras, hold on. Wait till we get out of the, wait till we get a little bit out of the yard here. I'm going to turn on that night vision. Even though it's daytime, you'll still get kind of an idea of what that is all about. The suspension feels amazing. All right, let me turn on the night vision camera and look at this. Like I said, in the daytime, it doesn't make a lot of sense. It's black and white and it looks low quality, but I'm telling you, at nighttime when you kick this in, I can see a car coming and he's way down the road. Way down the road. Clear as day, I can see it on this. At nighttime, this thing will see everything. And it helps the car to make important decisions in case there's an animal, a deer or a cow. Out here, there's lots of cows that are in the road. This system is absolutely amazing. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off because we don't really need it. We got a car coming the other direction, and we're going to hit the road, and we're going to see what this is all about. Why don't we turn this down just a little bit? There we go. Doesn't that smell good?
Yeah, it does.
That smells amazing. Let's hit the road. Whoa. We lost traction with four-wheel drive. The traction light was flashing. It lost traction And it's an all-wheel drive car. That is insane. Not to worry, I'm not speeding. We're doing 37 miles an hour, guys. And you know what's happening? We're coming up to that one house, Nick.
Yeah.
So we got to be very, very careful and very, very quiet. Woo! Whoa! Whoa!
Oh God.
What do you think?
It's really nice. A little bit too fast though.
Little too fast. Hey, we had a Hellcat, man. You want to talk about fast? That Hellcat was fast. I don't know. How fast was the Hellcat, Nick? You know that kind of stuff.
Like 0-60, 3.5.
3.5, so definitely faster than the S63, but not by much. This car does 0-60 in 3.9. And I know I keep saying 600 horsepower, and people are going to come out in the comment section and say, it's not 600 horsepower. You're right. It's not. Nick, why don't you look up how many horsepower a 2016 S63 AMG is? I'm thinking it's around 576.
577.
577?
Yeah.
What did I say, 576?
Yeah, I think so.
See, close. It's close. It's not 600, but dang, it's close. And that is a lot of horsepower for a V8. A 5.5 liter twin turbo V8. I'm trying to slow down so we can hit the gas, but I got cars in front, cars in the back. Here we go. Oh, wow. Wow. Wow.
Gets on it.
You ain't kidding, man. Whoa. It gets it. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. Obviously, every time I get a new car, I like to take it on a 10-mile drive. Now, I've got a confession to make before we get any further into the video, and that is I've already driven this car, guys. I've already got plates on it. I've got my pike pass, whatever thing already on. I've already been driving this car, guys. So I already knew that this car was going to be fine. But here's the fact, though. When I bought the car as is from the auction with no reserve, I had no idea what I was buying. Not a clue. And when it comes to these kinds of cars, guys, you can either get a great deal, and I didn't even have time to run the Carfax report. Like, this car was already on the block. It was going no reserve. I had to either get it or I was going to lose it, and I took a chance. I was able to run the Carfax report afterwards and find out that it's had, I think, two owners, dealer serviced its whole life. And I've probably put 300 miles on this car, and no check engine lights. No warning lights at all. Cold air, smells good. All the windows work, sunroof works, everything works, except there's one thing that's really annoying that does not work on this car, and that's Sirius XM. I activated it. I get the channel. The preview channel comes on. I can hear it clear as day, but this car will not activate. For whatever reason, it will not activate Sirius XM. In the big scheme of things, not a big deal. And then I found out there was a slight vibration from the rear end. I found when rubbing my hands over the tires that the back tires have a little bit of cupping on the inside, and with the tire pressures aired up to 51 psi, it's not really surprising. That's too much. We dropped them back down to 33, and it rides so much better. We're coming up on our 5-mile mark. This is the halfway point that I always do. Nick, are you still getting a massage?
Yeah, I am.
Me too. How nice is that?
It's really nice, actually.
Doesn't it feel good?
Yeah.
And this is only your lower back. If you do the other, there's so many others, but there's one that does everything, like shoulders, back, everything, man. It is so nice.
Let's try that one.
You want to talk about luxury. All right, let's say you have a really bad day at work. You just had a stressful day. You get in your car, you got to fight traffic. You're about to have an even worse day because you got to deal with all these idiots out here on the road, right? But then you get into your S63 AMG, your car with almost 600 horsepower, a car that can pass almost anything else on the road. And then you turn on your massage.
It's nice.
Doesn't that just make your day better?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, Nick, what? Let's try a hot, relaxing back massage. We'll do you with the same one. Ooh, hello. That's nice. Oh, oh man, yes, that is That is almost too good to be true. This car is almost too nice. Stereo sounds amazing. Again, though, the depreciation. I would hate to be the first two owners of this car because the first one paid $167,000 for it. And the second one, I don't know what they paid for it, but I promise you, it was way in excess of the $20,000 that I paid for it. And somebody else had to pay to maintain it. Somebody else had to pay to fix it. Should we do a dig?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, let's just stop. I got nobody behind me. Let's just see what happens here. Whoa! Hear that exhaust?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. You hear it pop?
Yeah.
Wah, pop, wah, pop. That's a Mercedes thing. Oh, that's a snake. I just ran over part of a dead snake. Well, anyway, what do you think of this car?
It's very nice. I like it. It's one of the best cars you've had.
I agree. I agree. It's one of the best cars I've had, and I know a lot of people are going to watch this video and be like, ugh, European garbage. Listen, these cars can definitely bite you. I've seen all too many YouTubers get bitten by this bug. Number one, once you have one, once you drive these things, you're going to be hard-pressed to ever not buy one again. Even if it gives you problems, you'll love it so much. The ride quality, the drive, the technology, even in something this old. This is a 2016, and it has phenomenal technology. This is a car that I can't help but fall in love with. The S550 that I had before, the SL550 or SLK, I don't even remember. The SL, I had an SL600. These things can be so, I've had an S600. I've had so many. W220, 221s, 222s. Once you own them and you get to experience how these things drive, nothing else really compares. And it's like a drug. It's an addiction. You get rid of it because you know it's going to bite you. You know it's going to hurt you. And then you miss it. So you go out and you buy another one. I've been very fortunate. The majority of the Mercedes that I have bought have been very decent, relatively good cars. Minimal work needed on each of them. I'm happy to say that thus far, this car right here only needs a set of tires. And yes, I'm replacing all four. Even though I only have one tire. I have one tire in the back that's got some lumps on it. This is all-wheel drive. You don't want to go replace one tire. You don't want to replace two. If you've got to replace them, you need to replace all four. And that sucks because the Michelin tires that are on this car are $1,860. And by the way, 3 of the tires are in great shape. The front 2, practically brand new. The back 2, about 4/32 tread depth left on them. So they're worn, but they're not bad. The fronts are around 8/32. So it really sucks to replace all 4, but you can tear these cars up if you go putting on 2 mismatched tires. Nick, my back is getting really hot.
Yeah, mine is too.
Good Lord. We need to turn off the massage and turn on the air conditioned seats. Can I turn on my air condition? There we go. You have air conditioned seats. Push the one. There you go. Oh. Actually, I think we still have heat, and now we have air conditioning too.
That's weird.
That's very weird. So I'm going to leave it to you guys down in the comment section below. What do you think? Because I was absolutely terrified to risk $22,000 on this car, not knowing what I was getting, but only to find out that this car is absolutely wonderful. I could not have asked for a better maintained or a better running and driving S63. I really couldn't. This, I think, is as good as it gets. We're right on the money with the mileage. I can drive this. I can enjoy it. Maybe I'd keep it, but most likely, go ahead and finish that sentence.
Sell it.
Most likely, I'll sell it. And the reason for that, well, it's hard to hold on to a car that I've got $20-some thousand into when I know that I could sell it and probably make money. Even at wholesale, this car should have brought around $28,000. So I've got a hunch that when it comes time to sell it, I might actually be able to make a little bit of money on this car, so long as nothing goes wrong with it while I drive it. I'm going to put a set of tires on it, and we may even take it to Mercedes-Benz of Oklahoma City It's going to cost me around $400 to have them go through it and check everything out and report back to me whether this car is in great condition or not, what all it needs with a final bill for how much it would cost to fix everything. I think that could be fun. And after that, well, I really don't know. I don't really know what else to do. I could send it to the auto spa, maybe get a professional detail. It is very dirty and it arrived to me that way. Otherwise, clean up the interior, polish the exterior, clean the rims, put a set of tires on it, send it to Mercedes for a post-purchase inspection. And after that, I don't know. As you can see, we made it back 10 miles. Temperature sitting nice at 190. Fuel sitting at 60%. We have no warning lights on the dash, unless you count that, but that says passenger airbag on. That's because we have somebody sitting over there. You still getting a massage?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, I don't want to leave.
Well, you want to drive?
Yeah.
On the street with no permit?
Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. He'll have his permit soon, guys. Very soon he's going to have a permit, and then shortly after that he'll have his license. Then he'll be able to, imagine if I let you drive this to school.
Be a dream.
I would let you.
Hope so.
If you were not too afraid to drive it, and you drove it responsibly, and you parked it in a place where not a bunch of kids are going to ding it.
Yeah, I know this.
Yeah, I know a place. I'm not going to school. Pick up the girlfriend, throw in the S-Class, and we're ditching school for the day. No, I'm kidding. Guys, this is an amazing car. I'm totally blown away with it. I really am. I love it. I would love to keep it. Part of me really wants to, and part of me knows that it's an accident waiting to happen. So what do you guys think? An absolutely beautiful Mercedes with almost no damage anywhere that I've been able to see. Adaptive headlights, they work. The only ding that I've seen is a relatively tiny one right here. It's hard to see. I mean, it is about the size of my fingernail. It's just a little bitty ding. A PDR would pull that right out. Take a look at this, guys. Just, it doesn't matter if you ride in the front seat or you ride in the back seat. This car is an absolute pleasure. Oh, and I almost forgot the classic Mercedes soft closed doors. Look at that. Pulls the door closed for you. Come on, man. Come on. And the AMG tips, the attention to detail where they put AMG on each one of the tips. What a gorgeous car. This is one I want to hold on to. I definitely need to get Monkey Wrench Mike out here. He needs to drive this, man. Maybe he needs to make a video for his channel and give his impressions. I want you guys to drop a comment below. Tell me what you think of my cheap Mercedes. Now, before we get out of here, I've bought some new vehicles and we'll have to do an update on them. Of course, you guys have already seen the Exploder. You've already seen the Bonneville. The truck is sold. That actually just sold a couple days ago. I'm surprised. I actually got $11,500 out of it, so I'm very happy with what I got out of the truck. Of course, the lifted, super cheap 2011 Dirty Max, the dually 2011 Chevy 3500 Silverado work truck, Rhino lined. One day we're going to get back to this truck. I just haven't got to it yet. But this is my newest headache waiting to happen. So not only did I buy a Mercedes S63 AMG, I bought the worst BMW ever made, I think. This is the N63. That's right, the very first N63. 2010 was the first year of this twin-turbo V8 engine where BMW moved away from naturally aspirated and they started going turbocharged. This is one of the worst engines known to man, the twin-turbo N63. This car, I got it stupid cheap, I think, is a BMW, 2010 BMW 550, and this is all-wheel drive. But it's also the GT, the Gran Turismo. This is a hatchback, a dual action hatchback as well. It opens here, and somehow the hatch opens from up there. I just haven't figured it out yet. This car I have not driven. I don't know anything about it other than I moved it over to this location and I left it here. I bought this car salvaged from Insurance Auto Auctions, and it was salvaged because of this. Somebody hit it in the back, and well, it cracked the bumper, dinged it here and here, and it pushed it in here, and it blew the headrest airbags right here. Very easy fix in one of these cars. You can clearly see the airbags are blown on the headrest. other than that, I know nothing about it. I hope I got a decent deal on this car. We're gonna come back and talk about this one later, so stay tuned. We got a bunch of cars. Oh, it has soft closed doors, Nick, like the Mercedes. Whoa! If this was a 7 Series, this would be a direct competitor to the S-Class over there. If only it was a 7 Series. Don't forget, guys, in the garage, we also have the 87 Monte Carlo SS, and we've got more videos coming on that very soon. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button and let me know, and drop those comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.